Alright guys, so today we're going to check out the JB's Firefly 2. Now this is a pair of true wireless earbuds that retails for $100, but for some reason on their site right now, they're priced down at $69, and the company even wanted to send you guys a code to be able to use. You can actually pick these up for 49 bucks. Now, I don't make anything from those sales, it's just something that the company wanted to do for me to be able to offer this discount to my subscribers, so take advantage of it if this is something you're interested in. Now, to be honest, the first time I saw these, the one thing that hit me right away is these look like a clone of the Jabra Elite 65T. So I was already kind of concerned that this is just kind of one of those clone earbuds. It's not going to really offer anything special. But once I tried them out and once I saw the features, I noticed that there was some really good value when it came to these. But let's go ahead and check out some of the features and what it is you get inside the box. Now the first thing is these do have Bluetooth 5.0. I didn't notice anywhere where it said that these had any specific Bluetooth codecs, but I noticed that they had a very solid, stable connection. I didn't have any issues with lag with watching movies or videos. And when it came to the IP rating, these are rated at IPX7. So these are completely waterproof and easily a pair that you can go and use out and about and not even have to worry. If you drop them into water, they're gonna be fine. And on top of that, they've also included 6 sets of ear tips in the box. There's basically 2 different styles, and there's small, medium, and large in both styles. So without a doubt, you're very likely to get a good fit with the ear tips that are included. And another thing that I really liked about these is inside the box, they've also included this neckband strap where you can actually just slip them over the tips of the earbuds so that you can have a neckband style design earbud if you want. So if you're out and you're running and you want to take them out of your ears and just kind of leave them hanging around your neck, you have that ability. And I think that's just a nice addition and a nice option if you're somebody that's going to use them in that way. Now, as far as the charging cable, I'm happy to say that they've included a USB-C cable. And one of the very impressive things about these earbuds are the battery life. On the earbuds individually, you're going to get around 10 hours of use before even needing to charge them in the case. And the charging case is going to get you around 30 hours total. And if you do happen to pick the earbuds up and they are dead, these also have a fast charge feature where a 10-minute charge is going to get you around 2 hours of use. And another thing is to fully top the earbuds off as far as battery life goes, it only takes 45 minutes to completely charge them. And then another thing that really stood out about these is the case is also a Qi wireless charging case. So this is one of those cases that you can come in and just drop on any wireless charger and they will start charging. Now moving over to looking at the case, you can notice that it is pretty small and compact. You have a USB-C input on the back, and then you have 2 indicator lights on the front. Now the light on the right will let you know when the case is charging, and then the light on the left will let you know about how much battery life is left on the case. Now when you open up the lid, again, the first thing that stands out is the fact that these earbuds look like the 65Ts. They have that slight little stem design, and what that's doing is it's kind of allowing the microphone to be a little bit closer to your mouth. Now as far as the controls on here, this is also very unique because you have button controls and you have touch controls. So you do have the ability to control everything out of the box. So you have play, pause, skipping your tracks forward, going backwards, volume up and down, you can summon your smart assistant, and then you even have the ability to switch these into ambient mode. So there's a bunch of options right out of the box. But one thing I do want to point out is when you do have to use the actual button controls, you have to make sure to press them in the right direction or these will definitely get uncomfortable and feel like you're jamming them into your ear. Now for you guys that like to use your earbuds individually, you'll be happy to know that you can use either the left or the right. And then as far as the microphones go, they have dual mics on both earbuds, which I think is doing a very decent job of focusing in on my voice and kind of blocking out a lot of my surroundings. But you guys can be a judge by listening to a test here.
All right, so here is a mic test using the JB's Firefly 2. Again, I think these do a very decent job of picking up my vocals, and I really don't think most people on the other line will have any complaints. And so now here is a mic test with a crowd noise being played, which you can hear here. And so this is what it would sound like if you were to take a call in public.
So now let's talk about the sound. The sound on these are absolutely excellent. If you are a fan of the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, which has that very dynamic and in-your-face sound, this is exactly what these offer. They have graphene drivers that is doing an excellent job of giving you this very impactful bass, but they do an excellent job of keeping the bass feeling tight. It doesn't get sloppy, it doesn't feel like it's loose. I was very impressed with the bass that came out of these. And also with the mids, it felt like everything was right in front of you. You could always hear the vocalist extremely well. Even certain instruments just had a really nice tone to it. And then when it came to the treble had this nice bright tone to it. Now it didn't get to the point of being harsh, but it can really get close to that line. I personally enjoy this because I like having a dynamic bass, but with a very clean treble. And these just had that perfect balance. Now, if you are somebody that likes a flatter sound signature, I highly recommend staying away from these because this is just nowhere near a flat sound signature. But I really enjoyed listening to these with all different genres. I felt like it did great with mainstream music, but also easy listening and things that were focused in on vocals. It just tended to bring out details in everything that I was listening to. Now, when it comes to the soundstage and the sound imaging, I felt like this is where these were just okay. I think they did an excellent job with details and telling where everything's coming from, but I don't feel like they're as open as some of the other earbuds that I've tried. And again, I think that goes back to these having that dynamic sound. I've found that most earbuds that have that really in-your-face dynamic sound doesn't feel as open or as natural, but this is a pair that's just extremely fun to listen to. Now, as far as my cons with these, I really only have two. One really comes down to the look. I think these look so much like the Jabra Elite 65Ts that I wish that they had their own unique look. And then my only other complaint is I'm not a fan of the actual physical button control that you have to use every now and then, and that's just because it can be painful if you don't press it the right way. But outside of that, this is a fantastic value at $99, and it's a crazy value that you can pick them up for $50 right now. This is honestly a no-brainer because you're getting IPX7 waterproof, you're getting 10 hours of battery life on the earbud itself, you're getting a case that is a Qi wireless charging case, and you are getting some of the most upfront dynamic sound that you can get that I think is comparable to the Liberty 2 Pros, which is a pair that's $150. But guys, that's my video on the JB's Firefly 2. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.